Oh, hello. Oke teman-teman, kita kembali lagi bersama saya di channel Rinendo Panjaitan. Terima kasih yang sudah menonton. Ganbare yuk. Sekarang kita akan live streaming kembali di Street Fighter 6. Ganbare yuk, arigatou gozaimasu. Oke teman-teman, kita akan menggunakan si Mai. Kita ganti dulu siapa? Si di Platinum 13.630 Akuma. Kita mengganti si Maino. Oke. Dia ada di code 9.920. Oke, kita lihat dulu. Ada cocok itu. Oke. Okay. And okay. Let's go. Kita training kan si Maino. Kakek pun sih no juga no. Kami ada cuma. Hello Bang Kameludin. Arigatou gozaimasu.
We are about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. The throw hits, now the fun begins.
Yoi bang, kita pakai Mai sekarang.
Player 2 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. What are they thinking here? Goes for the throw.
Thank you bang.
There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Takes a trip. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Somehow pushes back, digs in deep to get that drive in. Adds a little super juice into this combo, well aware of the life in meters. Really good decision making. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Oh, with the throw. Lighting up the skies with Kagero no Mai. Going in? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Yo, put that away. Springs forward.
Yo.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Masuk deh kan.
Brushes that off and keeps going. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 is in a very good spot, betting it all on the drive.
Okay.
What now? Checking with the fireball. How will they react? What are they gonna do? Okay, here we go. Oh, Burnout! Did they mean to do that? Player 2. Oh, the throw connects. This is gonna hurt. Drive impact misses. Who will set the bait? Low heavy. Here comes the corner pressure. Oh, there's a Burnout. Throws out the control set for some mind game. Oh, yo, raw super here. Did we see a prime impact here? Oh, we wrapped it up with a throw.
Aduh.
Player 1 comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talk? Jump? Checks them with the projectile. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Trips him up. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. The move whips and they get nailed with the punish counter. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Throws him. What's next? All right, what's coming up next? Uses the fireball to try and establish the pace. Gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Brushes off the impact.
Loh,
Getting that extra juicer with Kagero
ngapain
no
lu?
Mai. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Big throws. What'll happen? They were right to be on guard there. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner lead. A drive impact could end it. Oh, Burnout triggered. Backs away. Not crowns him from above. Knockdown and Burnout. Expect a tempo of fireball at that range. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ryu lights him up. Final round. Who will the fighting getting that extra juicer with Kagero no Mai? What good decision with that throw. Driver. Hit the enemy seals and get that bump. The attack continues. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back. All the throw connects. What now? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Impact. Squash. Player 2. Burnout, but they may have a plan here. Player 2 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. Nothing stops this train. Okay, here we... Excellent block. Drive impact misses. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Both shots hit the enemy shield and get that buff. The attack continues. Player crushes in. Mine's turning it up to an 11. This is it. It is over.
Mendatang dia kan. Kita kasihkan lane terbaik. Oke. Satu sama ya kan.
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Still very early in the round. It's the start of the round. How will they start? Daryl saw that jumping coming from a mile away and parries it perfectly. Next up, Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Throws him down. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Goes for the throw. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 has
Aduh.
what a finish. Great lead in the life gauge.
Salah.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? They return to center stage. Goes for the jump in. Getting that extra juicy with Kagero no Mai. Springs forward with the drive rush. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Making it Chokarakuchi with Kagero no Mai. Player 1 has the Deco Wall Burnout triggered. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seek the low? Crowns them from above. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Wrecks them. This is the time he brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Oh, what's this? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. There's a burnout. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with the low kick hits. What are they gonna do? Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Raw super art incoming. What were they thinking? Connects with the throw. What's the getting it all on the driver? Noticeable life lead is a comeback throw zone. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Oh, they switched to flatline zone. Player 1 comes away with the win.
2-1 boh. Aduh, cuy. Mantap bang, road to master. Thank you bang Yud.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Lawan Jamie gitu nih bang.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The low kick connects. Decides to go in with the target combo. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Down to the wire. Gets a good read on their opponent. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage.
Yo!
What's next?
Yo!
Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. Somehow pushes back all the... Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Going on KO.
Dapat.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Hits him with a stop and bout. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Up the... Ooh, this could be something. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Hits him with his free flow. Uses the target combo as a filler. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Breaks those shins. Hits them with a stop and bomb. Puts up the line, turning it up to an 11. Forward rush. What a finish. Last round, people.
Last round, people.
Go all in from this point. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Oh, says no to the impact. Which fighter will control the pick? The low kick hits. Drive rush. Oh, what's this?
No.
It's the enemy shield and gets that buff. The attack continues. Fires off an overdrive arrow. Their drive gauges aren't full. This means less resources. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Shakes things up with a fireball. Throws out the Kachosen for some mind games. How did they read that throw? The line turning it up to an 11. Drive rush. Throws them. Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. Oh man, this is a scary one. Noticeable. They didn't take the throw.
Pesan ditanya, jagoan aku mau mana bang? Ini bang. Kita coba main dulu lah bang, biar agak berubah dikit dulu ya kan bang. Udah di platinum deh bang. Naikkan dulu yang lain.
Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Opts for the throw. What's the play here? The low kick connects. The impact gets blocked. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Goes for the surprise rush in. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Takes a trip in a dire situation. That's like that is all it took.
Tangkis nih coy. Ini Mai, Kof ya?
Always important first round.
Kof ya juga ada bang. Oke, betul bang. Kof.
Goes for the jump in to start. Big low reaching heavy. Checks him with the projectile.
Iya.
Player 2 chases them down. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Knockdown and the throw missed. Springs forward with the drive rush. Blocks it. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Player 2 needs to use the threat of getting that extra juice in with Kagero no Mai. Forward rush. Life lead is there, but still hugs nothing but air. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Nice parry. Scrapping it out up close. This unleashes some big damage. All the throw connects. Okay, deep drive rush. Player burns out. Overdrive arrow kick. What's next? Forward rush. Oh,
Iyalah. Kena api kipas angin. Tas.
You'll cut that boy off. He's had too much. Looking for a hold. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Take a seat. Oh, we're making this. Where are you going? You can't escape.
Terbang dia bersama bintang. Lah, kabur dia kan? Takut dia. Aduh, kacau kali nih. Oke. Jimmy again, let's go.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Hope you're not a sore loser. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other
Wih,
on the
ada
edge?
main ini game, keren
Tries
nggak
to get a
ada.
breather with the projectile.
Udah gitu, gol pula. Bias, bisa lah ini legend.
Both sides looking for an
Thank you bang. Semoga bisa bang.
No heavy. Trips them up. Box him with a target combo. Okay, takes them all.
Aku mah udah ada platinum juga bang.
Super armor does its job. Super art activated. Expect something big here. Player 2 has the meter lead. Takes a trip. Heading into the end game now. Blocking that drive in KO.
Karakter yang OP menurut abang siapa aja?
Player 1 picks up the first
Akuma,
round. That'll give them a
Terry,
psychological advantage.
Bison, sama Mai. 4 itu loh bang.
Ooh, it looks like
But
they're
itu
waiting to see
kacau
what
sih.
the opponent wants to do first.
Menurutku ya.
Checks him with the projectile. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Ngele dia, ngele. Aduh. Ngele lawan kita coy. Aduh coy. Bisa pula ngelek dia, ngelek. Oke teman-teman, kita tunggu. By the way main pakai apa bang? Pakai model controller dan pakai joystick. Bang V94.
Metro City downtown.
It's my time to shine.
My baru out. Baru si Mai ini sebenarnya bau si Manung Khalid bang. Kita lihat dulu komen listnya. Oke. Sasu, oke. Oke. Ada yang nantang rupanya kan.
Comes a new challenger.
Kemi. Orang Indo belum ada yang legend.
We're in for
Iya
something
bang,
special
belum ada
right
yang
here,
legend orang Indo
right
bang.
now.
Inilah bang, doakanlah bang bisa legend. Ya setidaknya master lah dulu kan.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Jump in, finds the mark. Starts off zoning with fireball. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Stands firm and blocks the drive-in. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. All right, what's coming up next? Throws him down. Player 2 is in Burnout. Drives off the table. Beautiful setup with that attack. Taking stock. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing.
Master dulu aja bang, iya bang.
Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Both sides are gonna have to fight without drive. The quarter makes it, they get the stun. This is a huge opportunity to end the round. KO!
Master dulu. Oke, thank you bang. Doakanlah bang bisa jadi master ini kan bang. Master. Oh makin keren gitu ini bang.
Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Cold fighters want to establish themselves early on. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. There's a change of side. Hits him with a stop and bomb. Oh, Burnout triggered. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The impact doesn't do anything. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Just goes for it at this range. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. What'll happen here? Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. Springs forward with the drive rush. Were they baiting them into that? Experiencing Burnout. Lighting up the skies with Kazuna no Mind. Player 2 drops him to half. Closing the gap. Burns out. Low heavy. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Ya pak.
Ooh, look, hits the drive. Jump. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Target combo. Punch cannon spike. Okay, here we go. Player 2 with a slight lead. Brushes that off and keeps going. Both are ready to pull the trigger. More fuel to the fire. Hook them up.
Kenapa nggak jatuh ya?
Amazing. Wow, reads the counterattack. Ooh, what a smart flow. Player 1 and whip. They're wide open. Runs that off. What's next? Oh, splutch, right by air. Dashes out the cage right there. Oh, hits the critical art. They gotta bust out the protractors, bust out the rulers, and think of a plan while this damage plays out. Answers with a fireball.
Wow,
That comeback was unreal.
Tang katanya gitu ya.
Their goddamn mind there. They're still hungry.
They're still hungry?
Stepping up for the rematch.
Mantap.
Excellent. Nice counter. Grabs and throws them away. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. All right. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 is in Burnout. Drives off the table. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Experiencing Burnout. Misses the drive impact. Takes a trip.
Yo.
KO.
Yo.
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 1 was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round.
Terima ini.
Springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters, nice
Iya.
read, cannon spike. Still, the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Are we gonna see a comeback? Just goes for it at this range.
Apaan lu?
Are they thinking about how to steal this round? In there! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Really now? You shouldn't keep a girl waiting. Really now? You shouldn't keep a girl waiting.
Gak ada yang mau menantang ya kan coy. Kita lihat dulu command listnya. Ini udah. Ini bawah. Tus, oke, diterbang deh kan. Ini siapa yang lawannya? Jenggil. Kita kasih dia dengan kecepatan ca-ca-ca gitu kan. Kapan lagi kita
How's this match
ca-ca-ca gitu.
gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Show me everything you have.
Show me your everything you are katanya ya kan.
Here we go.
Kasihkan
What are
dulu.
these fighters going to do?
Cuk cuk cuk. Nah. Iya.
Nothing but air for the impact. The move works and they get
Kasih
nailed.
dikit aja dulu.
They gotta escape
Okay.
from the corner before the pressure builds up. What are they thinking here?
Oke.
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Can't tech the throw? Alright, what's coming up next? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some
Terima
super
itu.
art. Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Waduh Jenggil.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
My turn.
Grabs him. Goes for the drive rush there. Player 2 chases them down. A quick breather. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Still slugging it out, springs forward with the drive rush. Knockout drive rush to keep it going. Will we see a drive hit?
Terima itu.
Kept their composure
Woohoo!
and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 2 took no
Player
time to
2
finish that
win
combo.
น้อย not น้อย kalah เกิน ya berani dia coy.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oke. Lawannya kita
Give me
si
that
Jamie.
drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile.
Tung. Gak bisa kok minum.
Low kick connects. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Throws him down. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Knockdown. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Nice counter. Neither of them willing to back drive rush to keep it going. Going in. Player Burnout. KO.
Sudah setipis langit ya kan?
Takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? His Shoryu engine gives them the business. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Springs forward with the drive rush. The jump in catches them. Knockdown. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. What'll happen here? Drive rush to keep it going. Super art on deck. Yo, put that away. A quick breather. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Throws a beefy Kachosen. Getting it all on the drive rush. A drive forward rush. Back into the corner. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy comes off the tank and scores the win. Here's the final round.
Jangan sampai apa kita kalah.
Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Reads the jump in perfectly. Super Arts on deck. Anti-air in the clutch. Checks with a medium kick. Shoryu engine. Drive rush to keep it going. Wrecks them. Player 2 is on the brink of disaster. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in.
Apaan lu?
They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their Super Art. Changes the pace with the fireball. In with the luminous. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. We see a drive impact. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Noticeable life with there's a burnout. Crowns him from above. Oh man, this is a
Ditariknya
scary
coy.
race. Is it over? Will they survive?
Let's go.
Oh, so close. The next moves are gonna be crucial. Rushes in.
Eish.
No one could have called that.
Masih minum tuh rupanya dia.
Was
Aduh,
definitely
aduh.
sweaty during that well-earned win. Pokes with a kick. Hits him with his free flow. Hits him with a stop and pop. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. All right. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Super Art activated. Expect something big here. KO. Player 2.
Halo Bang Wirasak. Selamat nonton Bang Wirasak.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Hits him with a stop and pop. Swagger step. Will we see a drive in? Nice counter. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. The life lead opens up. Can they jump on an opening here? Their will to win is really being tested here. His Shoryu engine betting it all on the drive rush. KO.
Kok dapat?
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 1, nothing stops this train.
Come on. It's time to train.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Off the spindelier on the super. Back to the court. Are we going to play impact? He reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2, oh, putting the cherry on top. Betting it all on the drive rush. Flatline zone. Player 1 is a...
Aduh.
comes a new
โคตรด่า
challenger.
โคตรด่า
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. What are they thinking here? Whoa, hold on. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The combo's there. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Where is their opening? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. Lighting up the skies with Kagura no Mai. Knockdown and player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive push. Jumps it. They kept a closing eye on the sky. It came off. Good reaction there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Still very early in the round. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Taking stock. Taking him to cloud number. Springs forward with the drive rush. Good old slap. Rushes that off and keeps going. Digs in deep to get that drive in. 100-hand slap. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out.
อีย
They've got the meter for a drive impact. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Oh, how did they spot that? Player 2 played with a lot of heart to pull off a tremendous win. Definitely one to watch. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Trips him up. Oh! Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Solid combo. Shoots off a fireball up close. Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip. Burnout is triggered. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round, experiencing Burnout. 100-hand slap. They're both out of KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player brushes that off and keeps going. Sumo headbutt. Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Both fighters planning something? Good old slap.
What?
Were they baiting them into that? There's the impact. KO. Well, listen. When you're locked in,
Wah, jadi kalah kita terus, coy. Apa yang terjadi, coy?
Here comes a new
Jengif,
challenger.
jengif.
they're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Show me up. Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with a projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Opts for the throw. All right. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Oh, talk about overextending. Throws him down. That drive impact doesn't get through. That was a solid anti-air. Takes a trip. Can't tech the throw. Surprises him with a drive rush. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Grabs him. What a clutch side piece there. Now they need to triggers the super and is nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round.
Yo, Mai. Let's go,
Player
Mai.
2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Nails the anti-air. Early round decisions are so important. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Going in, player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Gets the throw and continues, springs forward with a drive rush. A quick creep hits them with a stop and pop. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Drive rush to keep it going. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Target lock and scoop. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Betting it all on the drive rush. Okay, here we go. What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Close range projectile. His Shoryu engine gives him this. Hits him with a stop and pop. Screw pile driver. There's no escape. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Plenty of help. Full gauges. Let's go. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Low heavy. Reach out and hug him. A projectile to say, get off of me! And whiffs! They're wide open! Good pair, betting it all on the drive rush! Both cross super hard incoming! Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super!
Let's go!
Cara gitu, coy.
Did not miss that chance and takes the round!
Blacky katanya.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him.
Ada Cenggih. Ish, takut kali.
Here comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Main mata di jam serius.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Opts for the throw. Still slugging it out here. Knockdown. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Was looking for that jump attack. Throws out a projectile. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Reads their mind and texts the throw. They've got the meter prep. There's an overdrive Shoryu. They decide to take a breather to regroup. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Shingu Hadouken! That's not gonna hit. What'll happen here? Player 1 will have to deal with this game. Springs forward with the drive rush. Using the super can open up huge chances for him. Burnout activates. Makes the enemy. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Last round,
You see that, Ryu?
Both fighters gotta go all in for this one. Uses their drive gauge. The last round. It's now or never. Connects with medium kick. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 1 was gasping for drive gauge that round. What can they do? Forward rush. Ooh, what a smart close. What's this Shingu Hado gonna do? Player 1 is bit huge chance after that wall splash. Live turning it up to an 11. Both burn out, but they may have a plan here. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Player 2! Oh my god, lost super! A lot of grabs them! I can't believe it! Are you kidding me? Player 2! Which is
My
the
win
win!
again, win
But
again.
that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have won that. Parried the fireball.
Iya.
Both of them were ready for a throw. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Grabs them. Still slugging it out here. Backs them into the corner. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Throws them to negate the block. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Gets them with the anti-air. Okay. Oh, Burnout triggered. Fires off the Shiku Hadouken. The super doesn't end there.
Hah?
Player
What'd you do?
1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Can't tech the throw. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Springs forward with the drive rush. A quick breather. Player 2 cold brushes that off and keeps going. Breaks the block with a throw. Fires off the Shiku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Both life and super art gauges are not looking good. Time to grind it out. Looking for a chance. Anti-air in the clutch. Gotta do better than that. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Both fighters planning something? Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Flatline zone. Here's the final round.
Yang gitu-gitu kok terus ya, Ces.
Opens with the fireball. The last round. It's now or never. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Scrapping it out, up, knocked them out of the air. Throws a fireball. Parried the fireball.
Hey.
Player 1 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense? Reads the throw and escape. Sets up with the jump in. Super art to show up what a PAT and fighters can
Langsung sekali kan?
Hana Sakura hits. Mai's gonna show you just why they call her the alluring Kunoichi. Ippon Ichi! Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Close range projectiles. Can this drive bring them back? That corner is starting to look scary. Wall splat into the guard break. Player 2, can't you? I called it! I called it! Are you kidding me? Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the...
Really now? You shouldn't keep a girl waiting.
Ada lagi bertarung teman-teman. Gaskan.
Comes a new
Serius lagi ya kan? Asal nggak main segitiga terus ya dia.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let us begin.
Wih, ganti baju dia.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the throw. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Takes a trip. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or KO?
Dipukul pakai kipas
Player
angin.
2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Fires off in overdrive. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Springs forward with the drive rush. Brushes that off and keeps going. Wait, Burnout activates.
Lighting up the skies with Kagero no Mai.
Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Looking for a chance. The Big Bang Kachoshin comes out. Throws a fireball. Springs forward with the drive rush.
Knockout, betting it all on the drive rush.
Wheel Weak blocking that drive impact isn't going to work.
Lighting up the skies with Kagero no Mai.
Player 2, there's the Burnout. What a
Yup.
finish!
Langsung.
Going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
It's the drive.
The last round. It's now or never. Big throws. Both drive rush to keep it going. Wall splat into the guard break.
Live turning it up to an 11.
Player 1 is in a pretty
Drops that off.
burnout, but they may have a plan here.
The flames lit and not powered up again.
Amazing! Gets into perfect fireball range. Backs into the corner.
What setup do they have?
Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready.
A win all in with a rush.
They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? The brain on this fighter to fit
It is over.
Oke, nggak kurang menantang,
Player 2 was an
Serius
absolute
nih.
beast in that match.
tapi tidak apa-apa lah.
It's not over
Biar si
yet.
Maiku
Let's believe it's time for that run back. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Counter hit throw there. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Throws him. What's next? Taking stock. The throw misses. Throws him to negate the block. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Still very early in the round. Throws them to negate the block. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work.
Getting that extra juice in with Kagero no Mai.
Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive reset. Drive rush to keep it going.
Stay down.
Player 2 holding on. The corner throw ends it. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
gimana? Oh, langsung rupanya.
Here comes a new challenge.
DJ. Tengok lihat tas segitiga, terus nanti ini.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Showtime. Round 1.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Definitely shuts out the jumper. Gets a chance with that jumper. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Utilizes an overdrive arc there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Oh, burnout on both sides? the jump in. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Life lead opens up. Okay, creating some space here. Drive gauge finally recovers. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Burns the drive gauge. Duel gain control of the match in the early going. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Adds on a bit extra. Getting that extra juice in with Kagero no Mai. Will that springs forward with the drive rush. Medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Drive rush to keep it going. Superb reactions on display. Knockdown and... will we see a drive experiencing burnout? Ooh, it's getting hot in here. Calm down, right? Going in? Anticipated that throw. Hanging on for dear life. The throw missed. This can lead to some big damage. They must have chiseled him down. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Is anti-air in the clutch. Connects with the throw. Live turning it up to an 11. Player 2 putting it all on the drive rush. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with Burnout. Super Art to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you. The that corner is starting to look scary. Drive rush. A jump in, rushes in. This may turn into a big chance. Player 2, this is gonna hurt. Keeps them out. The next touch may decide this round. They are done. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while.
Iya, udah ditandatangani Thailand. Ih, lemah banget.
A new warrior has entered the ring.
Terus yang skill 2-nya itu pas di mana dipakai?
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Alright. Down to the wire. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run. Heats it up with a combo into super. Player 2 chases them down. KO. Player 2 on
Harus
the board first
kencang-kencang
with the
gitu.
win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Fires off in overdrive. Throws him. What's next? Time for a drink. Checks with a medium kick. Shoryu engine gives them the business. Can't tech the throw. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. A quick breather. Oh, what's this? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Oh, Burnout triggered. Lighting up the skies with Kagero no Mai. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Both fighters planning something? A drive hits them with a stop and pop. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Breaks through with the throw. Player 2 brings
Lupa
it
dia di
home.
kepala jadi
Let's see if they can build up the streak.
Ayolah. Ih. Takut semua orang ini. Siapa sih?
A new warrior has entered the
Ryu.
ring.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
It all begins with Ryu. Okay.
Let us begin.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Denies the attack and finds the time to squeeze in above. Starts off zoning with fireball. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. What's the play here? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. All right, player one with the life lead. The drive parry was successful. Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super arcade. All right, what's coming up next? Those aren't working here. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Player two chases them down. Takes a trip. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Can't tech the throw. In a dire situation. The KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Gets the jump in. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Projectile to try and change the situation. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Hold your breath. Were they baiting them into that? Player two is beginning that extra juice with Kagero no Mai. Player two springs forward with the drive rush.
Duluan dia.
Scrap charges forward. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. They've got the meter for a drive impact. And whips! They're wide open! Throws a fireball. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Jumps in. Sets up with the jump in. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Right, there's a wall spike. They can't do anything now. 9, turning it up to an 11. Crowns them from above. The flame blade and 9 powered up again. Comes off the tank and scores the win.
Watashi no namae wa.
Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
Ya.
Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Did well to get the buff in there. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive art anyway just to show they're not gun-shy. What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
Memang ada komentatornya, Bang.
Throw hits. Now the fun begins. Takes a trip. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Throws them to negate the block. Burnout activates. Life lead opens up. Fires off the Shinku KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Shows a medium kick. Somehow drive rush to keep it going. Grabs him, springs forward with a drive rush. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Getting that extra juice with Kagero no
Ada
Mai.
dia, Bang.
From upstairs.
Nggak tahu ya, Bang.
Burnout triggers. Going in. Player
Kalau
2
ini ada.
will look to block Roses with the throw. Hitting him with
Komentatornya
the front
mantap
stop.
jiwa.
When you're locked in, you're locked.
Komentator dari Street Fighter. Oke, itu gitu.
Your swan song.
Mana ya?
That's it for you.
Coba. Oke. Inkubasi katanya.
Here comes a
Siapa ini?
new
Jengget again. Let's go.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
me what you have.
I'll take on all of you.
I take it in a love out of you.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets a chance with that jump.
Yuk. Waduh.
Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Knockdown. Can't tech the throw? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished.
Lighting up the skies with Kagero no Mai.
Player 1 has completely used all of their drive, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play.
Okay.
Player 1
Kena kepalanya tadi, kena sundul dia kan.
They'll want to keep the ball rolling. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? All right, what's coming up next?
Getting that extra juicer with Kagero no Mai.
Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2, drive rush to keep it going.
Heavy punch sends him flying. Hits him with a stop and pop. Were they
Wah,
baiting the
diangkat ini.
Double lariat and now big time whip. Throws a fireball. Barely blocks the jump in.
A drive impact could end it all here.
They quickly get backed into the corner of the stage. Man connects with the throw. A quick breather. Looking for a hole. The low kick hits. Ooh, what a smart throw. A made drive rush. Player knew the throw was coming. Closing more. Huge chance after that wall split.
More fuel for the one comes off the tank and scores the win.
Setahu nggak ada. Oke, kapan hari kayaknya nggak pakai iri nih? Iya bang, aku pakai Akuma kemarin. Ini naikkan dia dulu lah si Mai ini. Kalau si Akuma dia udah platinum di 13.000 LP bang. Coba dulu. Si Keno dia Keno.
Y'all better have your Sundays
Iya
best
bang,
on because it's time
Andian
for
tuh
business.
pakai hero Akuma. Kalau dia naik ini
The
kita.
fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile.
Hadoken.
Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. Strings it all together. Taking stock. Solid combo. Sees it coming and blocks it out. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Heading into the... Yo, put that away! Going in? So little life left! Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. In there!
Wah, apalagi ditangkis dari situ nggak bisa coy.
First round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Jinrai.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Forward throw.
Huh?
Not getting them out of the corner. Still there. Oh! Hits them with a stop.
Kenal dulu kau api-api dulu ya.
Ups the damage, heats it up.
Nih.
Combo into super. Springs forward with the drive rush. Going drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Oh, burnout triggered.
Thank you.
Knockdown and uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Looking for a hole. Crowns him from above. Player 2 can't use it. Stop.
Aduh.
They gotta get in there. That was the highest if I've ever seen.
Kena kunci dia tuh.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who's going to... This is gonna hurt. Jumps up. There's a change of sides. Both fighters are... And eats it. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Oh, here we go. A jump. Here comes the corner. Burnout, but they may have a plan here. There's a burnout. Both fighters' drive gauges might be burned out, but the fire still blazes. What are they gonna do? Quick step forward. Nice fireball. Red knew the throw was coming. They're recovered. Low heavy, but no go. Sticks out a kick. Nothing stops this train. Ugh, put a bit of stank on Super Art to
Super Art.
PhD and fighters can do for you. Bamboo on a doctor finds the mark. Smile's gonna give you the warm and fuzzies, but not the ones that you want.
Iyalah. Tus.
They didn't take the throw. Player 2 really had to
205
fight for that
naik
one.
kita,
No
coy.
shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Reads the throw and escapes. Throw misses. Slips the grab. Easily escapes. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 chases them down. Nails the anti-air. Very solid corner. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player 1 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Knockdown and pops him with the shoulder. Breaks those shins. What'll happen here? Grabs and throws them away. Looking for springs forward with the drive rush. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Makes the enemy shields and gets that buff. The attack continues. What's next?
Iya.
Player 2 can't use and closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Opts for the throw. Blocks the jump in. What are they thinking here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
Udah kita tahu nih dia.
Gets the jump in. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Neither of them willing to back off here. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. They were right to be on guard there. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. How's this? Throws them to negate the block. Still very early in the round. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup?
Iya.
What'll happen here? Smart play with the throw. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. A quick breather. Throw connects and does big damage. Both springs forward with the drive rush. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Knocked them out of the air. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Barely blocks the jump in. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Player punish counter on reaction. Closing moments of the match. Ashes out the gauge right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Tas. Misatsu.
That was the highest I've ever seen.
Iya katanya.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Who's going to steal this win? Charges forward. Both fighters are raring to go. The low. Player 1, genius read with that throw escape. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Throws them. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Low heavy. Jump!
Nothing stops this train!
Boat burns out. Amazing. Player 1 isn't set up with the jump in.
Fights back with a throw.
Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Noticeable life lead.
I called it! I called it!
Oh man, this is a scary range.
What a statement with that fireball! Whoa, but you're grounded!
Player 2.
My win again. Yo yo 2-1 yo yo yo. Sama cewek jangan kasar-kasar bang. Iya kan bang. Kacau kali. Dia sama cewek kayak gitu. Gak boleh sebenarnya gitu kan bang. Inilah jadi marah-marah cewek itu ya kan. Siapa kawan kita? Marisa. Marisa si Debang.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. There's an corner switch. The combo's there. Goes in on the impact for nothing. This is the range where things get messy. Kendon capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital.
Hit them with a stop and bomb!
Ini fighting online ya bang? Iya bang, online ini bang.
Executes it with Kagero no Mai!
Player 1 has a slight life lead.
A drive impact could end it! Burnout activated! Making it Chokara Futsi with Kagero no Mai!
Both fighters planning something in there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here?
Iya.
Box him with a target combo. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Eats it up with a combo into super. Player 1 chases them down.
Dia gitu bang. Masih cu punya aku ini bang.
Sticks the combo. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Genius read. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this
Yeah.
round. A quick breather. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. KO! Player 1 on the board first
Masih
with the
ya
win.
belajar
They
lah
want to
bang.
keep the pressure on. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Breaks the block with a throw. Waddlehack springs forward with the drive rush. Risky up-close scrap still going.
Hit them with a stop and bomb!
Player 1 can't use any drive moves.
It's a good spot!
To use the
Syak,
super.
shu,
The fight for a
syak,
whole new
syak,
level with
seling gini-gini.
Enfu
Loh,
Arasakura!
jangan leror Roy.
Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
Apanya? Aduh, Suan. Udah mantep kali tuh. Gue tunggu. Gak hidup rupanya apanya ini.
Versus unranked match. Versus
Yo. Tunggu ya teman-teman.
Here comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Bison?
Into round one.
Si Bison lang lawan kita, woy.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? You gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Still slugging it out here. Trips him up. Opts for the throw. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive in a dire situation. They can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive move springs forward with a drive rush. Throws them to negate the block. Will we see a drive impact? Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player 2 can't afford mistakes.
Iya.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Pressuring the situation with the charge-in. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Oh, hits him with a stop and bop. Took him to the corner in a flash.
Tum.
Back this combo hit. Nice counter. Still slugging it out at this range. Going in. Long range fireball to break the silence. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 will need to play it springs forward with the drive rush.
Iya.
Player baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive up. Is this gonna kill?
Your time.
Hancur Lin. Stop.
It doesn't kill. They're still in this. Yo, critical art now? And they create an opportunity to break through with the throw.
Salah tangkup.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. All right, throws him. What's next? Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Takes the chance to hurt him. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. Throws him to negate the block. Will we see a drive impact? Nice counter. With the throw. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a
Okay.
KO.
Dapat dulu satu ya.
Picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Whiffs with that huge attack. Shoots off a fireball up close. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Solid combo. Breaks their guard with the throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Genius read. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Both fighters brushes that off and keeps going. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Knee press nightmare hits him. Player 2 needs to use their SA gate drive rush to keep it going. Oh, the throw connects. Oh, burnout triggered. And they create an opportunity for themselves to finish it with the throw.
Ayolah,
Here's the final
main.
round. The real fight starts now. Goes for the jump in to start. The last round. It's now or never. That feeling out phase hits him with a stop and bop. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be
Banyak
the one who
kali, Sob.
manages it best.
Finds the target. Amazing. Back to the court. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, driver. Player 2 throws him. Here comes the corner for forward rush. Huge chance after that wall slap. Player 2, no hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSFW. Ooh, sends him a personalized telegram with that frightening critical art. Can they muster up the nerve to fight back and take this round? Oh boy, both running empty on drive. They didn't test the throw. Player 1 reaches.
Aduh, dikit lagi padahal coy. Ayo, kita tunggulah dia ini siapa yang akan kita lawan. Ryu.
We're in
Pakai
for something
bendanya
special
dia.
right here, right now.
Iyalah. Tarung jalanan.
All right, first
Asli
round.
memang Street
What's going to
Fighter.
happen? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. They're really being worked over in the corner. Neither of them willing to back off here. Taking stock. Nails the anti-air. Shoots off a fireball up close. No more drive gauge.
Iya.
All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Will that drive impact get punished? Closing moments of pain. Oh!
Mamukul
Player
je.
2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Overdrive.
Mantap.
Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round.
Gets the counter hit throw. Knockdown.
Tries them open with a Shoryuken.
Attempts to break the stalemate with a
Burnout triggers.
Player 2 has an empty, uses the gauge for a
Kita
super.
kipas dulu dia.
Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
Serta.
Player 2 drive rush to keep it going.
One chance here may end this match.
Experiencing burnout.
Player 1 will look to apply a gutsy fireball, gives them the round. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Start. Perfect execution with the anti-air.
Throws a projectile to zone the opponent.
Player 1 took that round comfortably.
No need to bring out the big guns yet.
All the throw connects. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Tries to act quickly but twists the attack.
Great jump.
Wow, reads the counterattack. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Are we gonna see a comeback? A rare chance here. They gotta do something. Radiant closes it out.
Kena api. Kagebuchi.
Gotta hand it to
No
both
jutsu.
of our fighters.
Watashi
They put on
no.
a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that good round. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball.
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 with the life lead. Who's it gonna be? Smart throw. That'll do more damage than usual. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Shoots off a fireball up close. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Life lead opens up. Grabs him. This matchup springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Experiencing burnout.
Looking for a chance.
Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening.
Both players all out of drive gauge. Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round.
Kin hadu do, kin hadu do, kin ko terus.
Checking their reactions with a fireball.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Got their eye on the air. Checks them with the projectile. This is the range where things
Hits him with a stop and bop.
neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange.
This is gonna be bad news.
Doesn't miss a beat.
Digs in deep to get that drive in. But hitting that extra juicer with Kagero no Mai.
Jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw.
Still scrapping.
This is gonna hurt.
Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Drive usage is back on the table.
Oh my god, they just choked it up. Player 2 needs to. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy. What a finish!
Membe chung atung hadung kin.
Let's see if they can build.
Kau kasih lah kau cak curu tuk 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 cerak tuk tuk gitu. Oke teman-teman, kita tunggu lagi siapa yang akan kita lawan selanjutnya. Mari kita saksikan. Siapa tadi? Belum ya, masih kayak cling katanya gitu. Oke teman-teman, siapa yang akan kita lawan? Kita sudah berada di gold bintang 3 di 11.337. Oke, ada penantang. Siapakah ini?
Here comes a new
Kimi.
HP maxed. Side quest done. And the skill tree
Okay,
fully unlocked.
let's go.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something.
Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. That last attack took some courage.
Kau kasih gitu sama aku.
Player
Kau kasih
2
gitu juga
picks up
sama
the
kamu
always
lah.
important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Coming through. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation.
They can't squander this punish counter chance.
Adds on a bit.
Hitting that extra juicer with Kagero no Mai.
Drive rush to keep it going. Will Reese springs forward with the drive rush. A quick brief
Hits them with a stop and bop.
Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner and whiffs. They're wide open. This may be it. KO.
Dilututi ko le.
Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Oke, kita akan melanjutkan ke
Right back into the rematch.
12.000.
We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Okay, they trade hits. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Opts for the throw. All right. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Player 1 has the life advantage. Lots of aggression from both sides. Down to the wire. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Was looking for that jump attack. Heading into the endgame now, brings out the super art. How is this going to work out for them?
Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge.
Going in, closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it.
Oh. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Cannon spike?
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Good, adds a little super juice into this combo
Dilanjut ya.
for more damage.
Hits them with a 96 killer bee spin. Can they keep on him? Fatal leg twister. Clay brushes that off and keeps going.
Ah,
There's the impact.
bisa dilanjutnya coy.
Not letting that go unpunished. Knockdown and KO.
Well, listen, when you're locked in,
Satu
you're
sama
locked
ya kan?
in. That was a decisive win. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Knockdown. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Absorbs the attack and fires back. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. All right, what's coming up next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Burnout! Expect KO! Player 2
Oh my
takes
God,
the round like a
katanya
thief in the
gitu.
night. What else can they get away with? Jumps in. Shoots off a fireball up close. From up above.
Lighting up the skies with heaven on the line.
Springs forward with the drive run. Player digs in deep to get that drive in. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Going in. Jumps. Nice read with the cannon spike. They gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. A quick breather. Oh man, this is a sets up with the jump in. Player and whip. They're wide open. Player 2 can't
Apakah
use
ini
any
akan
driving.
selesai?
Gotta play
Oke,
it
selesai
safe.
dia.
This is gonna kill.
KO.
No doubt about it. Flatline zone.
I'm sorry, Cammy.
Woo! I dare you to find a better match.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Wih, hampir sama ya. Apa yang terjadi nih?
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Lots of aggression from both sides. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. The grab misses. Can't tech the throw. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Will that drive impact get punished? And a super nice.
Halo Bang Yuki Yudhya. Selamat menonton
Player
Bang.
1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Drive time. Gets the jump in. Flashes him. That combo did decent damage. From upstairs. Scrapping it out up close. Superb reactions on display.
My dives in from above.
Goes low.
Blocks it. Aims for the shin.
Jump and whip. They're wide open. Digs in deep to get that drive in.
Dev Jam.
Like that combo finishes it. Here's the final round.
Bang, bisa main Dev Jam nggak? Bisa Bang. PS2 kan Bang? Ada kok di PC ku Bang. Ada. Wah, kata gitu Bang.
Ooh, it looks like hits the drive. Smart play connects with the throw. Gets him with the Euro step. Experiencing burnout.
Ada Bang, Dev Jam Bang. Seru memang sih itu. Mantap Bang.
Putting the cherry on top.
Kita buat karakter dulu kan Bang.
All of the super.
Nanti kita pilih dia jurusnya apa dia tuh.
This might be a pivotal super arc. Player 1 is in a very good spot now.
What now? What a finish!
Ada yang ultinya,
Gotta hand
tunggu
it to
ultinya
both of our
diputar-putar
fighters.
dulu
They put
pastinya
on a
kan.
real clinic for him.
Oke Bang. Tapi jangan sekarang ya Bang.
It's not over
Besok
yet.
oke.
Let's believe it's time for
Besok
the
kita main Dev Jam Bang.
drive time. Decides to meet them in the air. Overhead. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Knockdown. Opts for the throw. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Takes a trip. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with.
Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter.
Oh, easy tech.
They've got the meter for a drive impact.
Goes low. Player 2 gets
Iya.
Player 2 picks up the first round.
Iya bang,
Now
enak sih
gives
itu
them a
bang.
psychological advantage. Throws them to negate the blow.
Petualangan enak tuh. Abang pengguna PS2 juga bang.
Hits them with a stop and bout.
Experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with it. Springs forward with the drive rush. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Goes low. Drive usage is back on the table.
A drive impact could end it all here.
What'll happen? He sets up with the jump in.
One's off.
Are we gonna see a comeback here?
That's it for you.
Neither fighter is showing flatline zone.
Player 2
Lalap gitu dia.
brings it home.
Cetang tang tung, cetang tang tung katanya gitu.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Fires off in overdrive. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an
Lalap
opening to
gitu aku
run.
dulu.
The combo's there. Knockdown. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage.
Mancur.
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. A brave forward jump there to start. Throws them. What's next? Player 1. Oh, what's this?
There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change.
Quick breather.
Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
Jinrai kick.
Brushes that off and keeps going.
Player 1. Burnout activates.
Lighting up the skies with Kagura no Mai. Can they create an opportunity? Making it Chokarakuchi with Kagura no Mai. Player 1 is in a very good spot now.
Uses their drive gauge.
Player
2-1 Kenzo Wakabayashi, you know. Nih. Aduh, fatal jadinya. Oke teman-teman, kita tunggu. Itu main dev jam nanti bang. Asik itu bang, tapi pas mainin lagi dia kayak agak lebih gampang dia bang, nggak tahu lah karena udah tahu juga ya kan. Nanti ada XGB dia kan. Ada kayak si Undertaker apa ya kayaknya. Nggak ada yang mau melawan lagi ya. Ayolah.
Special match.
Mana nih lawan kita nih? Tak ada yang mau lagi nih. Apakah main? Macam mana pula nih? Nih, kayak kencang kali dia. Kecereng kayak gitu. Kita pun jadi kan? Berarti saya dulu ya. Siapa dulu kita pakai ya. Siapa yang dulu kita pakai ya. Si apa yang kita pakai ya. Aku tidak bisa mengerti kenapa bisa begini. Kimmy and Duke. Another miss away. Nah pas kayak gini ada men Fury pula ya kan. Kita senyumin aja. Wah katanya. Wah. Dari dia loh gitu. Kita kasih dulu kipas angin.
What are these fighters going to do? Those aren't working here. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with.
Okay.
What are they thinking here? Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Down to the wire. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Time's the only thing moving here. Projectile to try and change the situation. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. That drive impact doesn't get through. Goes for the super arm. Knockdown. Not much life left, but their drive usage makes it KO.
Pati dia kan itu kan.
Takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take lands a punish counter for the first hit? Sticks the combo. Down to the wire. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive attack. Dick ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 1 holding and experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? The throw missed! Oh my god, they just choked it up! The impact squash! Good heads-up decision opting for the drive attack.
Okay. Dia critical art, tapi lepas 3
Player has to grind out the win. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation hits them with a stop and bout. Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. Goes with the safe stuff with that tart. Oh my god, what a throw tech! Looking for a hole. Punish counter sets the table. Player 1 is on the frozen. What's next? Forward rush. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Grab them! Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Gotta do better than that. They gotta dig down deep here. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. Oh my god, Lock! Are you kidding me?
Pas sekali terbangnya itu ya kan.
Player 1 clinches the win.
Jatuh.
But that could have been
Keren ya.
anyone's game. No way we couldn't call that. Jumps up. Brushes that off and keeps going. Box him with the target. Grabs him. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 is using their drive liberally. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. feeling out the spacing. With the throw. That drive impact doesn't get through. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Drive reversals, hold your breath. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Duel gain control of the match in the early going. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Hits them with a stop and bop. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Going in, scrapping it out up close. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Super Arc on deck. Just goes for it at this range. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? The throw missed. Misses the grab.
Taking them to cloud 9.
What's the next move? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Big throw. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? This is gonna be bad news. Burns a bar to unleash the storm. Sakai Fuhasan knocked down. They're going for the super arc. The super doesn't hit. Throws them. Looking for a chance. Smart play.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Throws a fireball. Player 1 reads the jump in perfectly. The next touch may decide this round. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. They both decide to ease the tension and back off. Who will set the bait at this range? Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Wraps it up with a throw.
Ditunggu-tunggu sampai dibibit
Gone
kan
ahead
terus.
into both of our fighters. They put
Oh,
on a
bersama
real
yuk.
clinic for us.
Oke.
They're still hungry. Both
tunjukkan.
sides stepping up for the rematch. Grabs and throws them away.
It's gonna hurt.
Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. The attack is parried. Player 2 may be just about done. Adds a little super juice. It's perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Fires off an overdrive. With the hits him with a stop and bomb. Lights up the skies with Covenant no mind. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 in dire straits with Burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Not much life difference. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. The big Burnout triggered. Oh, could be the start of something. The Shikusen! Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it raw super hard incoming. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's
Turning it up to an 11.
uses that wall pressure? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Buffs while they're blinking. Excellent block. Pings them with the Shikusen. Player 2, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Taking chunks out of each other here. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. Oh, the drive impact hit for a punish. That corner is starting to look scary. Oh, here we go. Forward roll.
Iya.
Laying the pressure on Finn. This is the time to believe in your ability. Down on life. They gotta add a bit of OD spice there. What'll be the plan here? The drive impact doesn't work. It is over. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Wait,
No go for the throw. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Deal some damage with that quick combo. What are these fighters thinking now? Toad's out with the block. Checks them with the projectile. Good anti-air. Who's it gonna be? Player 1 has the life lead.
Dapat.
What are they thinking here? Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Does a good job of pushing back. Takes a trip. In a dire... They were right to be on guard there. Saihacho dashes up, reads their mind and techs the throw. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. Oh, God. Burnout KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them to negate the block. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player won't play their game. Says no with the overdrive 10 setting. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Will we see a drive in? Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 will need to play it. Oh, Burnout triggered. Stings them with the Shikusen.
Cool.
Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Solid anti-hit closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Goes for the throw. What are they thinking here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Goes for the drive rush there. Throws him. What's next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Adds a little super juice into... Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 1 chases them down. Dashes forward. Dashes! You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 can build off this lead. Oh, could be the start of something. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. A quick breather. Jump! Too far out to make good on the air throw. Both fighters planning something? Hits them with a stopping bomb. They choose to spend the meter. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Still alive? Still alive?
That felt good.
Mati.
And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it adds a bit of OD spice. Easily escapes that throw attempt. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. This can lead to some big damage. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Connects with the throw. Okay, forward rush. In with the crosser. Oh, the throw connects. What now? Getting it all on a drive rush. Throws them. Off, drive rush. Lays down a side hustle. Ooh, what a smart play. There's the counter we wanted. Oh, here we go. Taking Burnout, but they may have a plan here. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Quick air to air.
Aduh. Kita gantilah dulu ya. Kita tidak pakai si Mike. Oke. Pakai siapa lagi dulu ya? Oke, si kita lanjut dulu sendiri. Berapa dia? 12.000. Nah, kita pakai Look 5.000. Oke. Nah, kita dulu praktiskan dulu jadi siapa?
Another mission awaits.
Here comes a new challenger.
Langsung lawan Mai.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Show me what you.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. What's the play here? Player one has used up all of their drive boost. Takes the chance to hurt him. Throws them to negate the block. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Grabs them, knockdown. Oh! They can open up this round big by converting this punishment.
Gila.
Life lead opens up. Oh, easy tech. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to tank. Player two can't afford mistakes without that. Went for the chip kill. Player
Bukannya
one picks up the always important first round. They'll want
siapa
to
yang
keep the ball
mantap?
rolling. Checking their reaction to the fireball. Both fighters are looking for burnout triggered. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Both fighters planning something? Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Uses the gauge for a super art. Opts for the level 1 Vulcan blast. Player one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Goes for the throw. A quick breather. Player one is not a drop KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Immediate jumping. The last round hits them with a stop and pop. Uses their
Ulti lah.
drive to maximize their damage. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Burnout triggered. Player two is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Can they make the most of this? Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. The throw is denied. And they burn out in sync. Close range projectile. Knocks them out of the air. Player one connects with the throw. What's next? Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. Getting up close and personal. Back to the
Ulti lah.
no hesitation or regret. Hits him with that SF6.
Kenapa gue buat dia gitu, bos?
Player two is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Gets the close him. The throw is teched. Still slugging it out at this range. Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip. Player 2 creates a good corner opposite, brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? The jump in KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. A brave forward jump there to start. They both showed their hands a little bit. Hits them with a stop and bop. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure it springs forward with the drive rush. What'll happen here? Experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Very slick with the combo. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can knew the throw is coming? Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter.
Turning it up to an 11.
Nah gitu.
Player 1 just put themselves on equal footing with that shoot.
More fuel to the fire. Cook them up.
They got kisses the fireball. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Luka yang keresakan.
Here comes a new challenger.
Masih main lah. Kalau tadi aku makan si Mai, jadi si Mai terus Mai.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go.
Cuma
Who's
kau
going to
dia
come
yang
out on
agak
top of this
marah ya.
fight? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Jump in, finds the mark. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Taking stock. Player 1 chases them down. Okay, creating some space here. Combo with the target combo. All right, what's coming up next? Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Knockdown. We're near the end of the round. Adds a little super juice. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Throws them. What's next? Things are slow going right now. They springs forward with the drive rush. Still it's a good spot
gitu loh
to use the
pengen
super. Can they keep on him? Awesome. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Going old school, crossing over with the target combo. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Jump clutch anti-air.
Not keeping it nice and
Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Shows some disrespect to that invincible special. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Boom.
Adds a bit of OD spice though. Connects with the throw. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball. Rushes that off and keeps going. Going old school, crossing over with the target combo. Oh man, this is to correct them. Player 1 can't use drive. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? Blocks the drive reversal? Player throws them. How long does this offensive assault continue? Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Noticeable life lead. The buffet is open. It is over.
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
The first round, this can lead to some big damage. Uses the target combo as a filler. Going old school, crossing over with the target combo. Still slugging it out here. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Player 2 chases them down. Taking stock. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Knockdown. In a dire surprising up KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Turns the drive gauge. Who's going to start things off? Grabs him. Where you go? Springs forward with the drive rush. Jumps in. Side switch in the corner. Going in. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. A drive impact could end in burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Got him up against the wall and the stun is there. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
destiny. My secret art. Here comes a new challenger.
Terus si Mai. Kenapa lah si Mai terus lawan?
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Di silver dia. Alright.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? The throw hits.
Yes,
now the fun begins. Lots of aggression from both sides. There's a thing. What are they thinking here? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation.
Where you going?
KO! Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Brushes off the impact. Caught in the cross-up. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Lost them. All right, what's coming up next? Big opportunity coming. Grabs and throws them away. Going in, springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 in dire straits with Burnout. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. This is gonna hurt. A quick breather. Ooh, does them dirty. Plus anti-air. Scrapping it out up close. Goes all in with the uppercut. The next touch may decide this round. And whip! They're wide against them with a quick low kick. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The jump-in is denied. Nothing stops this train. Uses the drive gauge. Too slow. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. And it is on. The low. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Taking chunks out of each other here. Player 1 is in a very good spot. Reads the jump-in perfectly. Keeps them out. Turns out. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. I'm keeping it nice and pretty with a leg sing. Oh, Burnout. Did they mean to do that? What? No hesitation or regret. Hits them with that SF6. Oh, hits the critical art. They gotta bust out the protractors, bust out the rulers, and think of a
Iya. Menjauh rupanya dia.
Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win.
Oke, teman-teman. Oke, kita sudahi kita untuk hari ini. Oke, teman-teman. Di live streaming Street Fighter 6. Sampai jumpa di besok hari. Semangat selalu mendukung, saling mendukung kita di channel Rinando Panjaitan. Kalau ada game-game yang lain yang mau saya mainkan, saya recommended kayak Bang Yuki Uditya main Def Jam. Besok kita main Def Jam. Oke. Arigatou gozaimasu. Ganbare. See you in next day. Mantap jiwa.